Unstable conditions along the Sea of Japan coast, Tohoku and Hokkaido, as those areas are still the target of weather systems moving over the Asian mainland. Pleasant pretty much everywhere else. We'll have the full stories on your Soracast for December 7th, 2025. I want to use this edition of Soracast to talk a little bit about the snow situation up north. For the past month plus, the area along the Sea of Japan from around Kanazawa on up north to the western side and interior of Tohoku and almost the entirety of Hokkaido has been pummeled by rainy weather pretty much on a daily basis. More recently, however, winter weather has begun to move in. But where's the snow? Well, outside of the higher elevations, there's not that much accumulation despite frequent snowfall. So let's get down to business and let's see what's happening. We're going to start with the current snowfall data chart from the Japan Meteorological Agency. Hokkaido right now, you can see, has only 3 areas where snow is sticking, despite healthy local snowfall over the past couple of weeks. Well, this chart from the JEMA can be a bit misleading at first. While the island has received way more than its normal amount of precipitation since the end of October, the amount of snow is still less than normal. And it's not hanging around long because, and here's the reason, because of warmer than freezing high temperatures so far. The same story with Tohoku and the Sea of Japan coast. The area has been saturated since the end of October, but snowfall in lower altitudes has been lagging. Well, higher altitudes, it's a much different story where there's plenty of snow to spare. But the precipitation along the coast and on the plains has been in the form of rain, which, by definition, means that snowfall has been lower for this time of year. The drivers for this have been simple. It is warmer than normal daytime high temperatures. Today's highs, for example, December 7th, are expected to be above zero everywhere in the country except for some very isolated areas in the Hokkaido interior. That's unusual for early December. So how does this affect all the precipitation? Well, let's take a look at the precipitation by type forecast for later this week. You can see that starting on Sunday, most of the wet stuff falling up north will be in the form of rain and freezing rain or rain mixed with snow. Some snow will fall in higher elevations. Now, as we progress through Monday and Tuesday and on into Wednesday, snow will begin to fall in more areas as cooler weather becomes dominant. With colder air coming down, the snow will probably have a good chance of sticking around this time. Now, let's move our focus to a strong high pressure system which will take hold in China and begin to pump cold air down from the north into Japan. Daily lows in Sapporo after next Tuesday are set to remain at the freezing level or below for at least 10 days, starting from September 9th. And high temperatures won't get above freezing that much at all. Wakanai, way up at the north part of Hokkaido, their last above zero high for the time being will be on December 8th. Soracast, of course, we're going to keep an eye on how the snow season develops as we move through the winter. For the rest of the country through Wednesday, the forecast is really pretty simple. Fair to partly cloudy skies along the Pacific coast and interior, plus Kyushu, Shikoku, and Okinawa. From around Sendai on down, today, Monday, warmer than normal temperatures. 14 in Sendai, 15 in Tokyo, and up to 20 in Kagoshima. A pretty strong high pressure system will be slow walking across eastern China, and this will start to affect Japan's weather from Wednesday. This high, it'll be pretty strong, coming in at 1038 HPA, and will sling winds around from the north bringing frigid air down our way, putting our temperatures on par with more seasonal averages. But the further west and south you go, the decline in temperatures is less drastic. Kyoto, for instance, they'll go from 16 on Sunday to 12 on Tuesday. Nagoya is hardly worth writing home about, but they'll go from 15 on Sunday to 14 on Tuesday. Hiroshima as well will go from 17 to 14, and Kumamoto during the same time period from 18 to 14. You get the idea. Okinawa, meanwhile, they won't even see much movement at all. They'll be charting a 22-degree high on Tuesday, down from 24 on Sunday. Well, with the nice weather just hanging around, I took a look at some of the long range models, both the European ECMWF and the GFS out of the US. And they suggest that our next shot at real significant precipitation outside of the Sea of Japan, Tohoku, and Hokkaido regions will be around next weekend, sometime between the 12th and the 14th. Now, the latest run of the ECMWF shows a pretty sizable system moving across Japan during the early morning hours of December 14th. Well, okay, now that is 7 days out, and this can certainly change. And getting solid data for the next weekend is still a few days away. However, I will be keeping an eye on this and see how things develop and see how this system may affect us here in Japan. Hey, and thanks for watching today. Hey, if you like high quality weather and science related content coming out of Japan, just go on and stoink that like and subscribe button. We love bringing the videos to you, and we would certainly love to have you along for the ride. Guys, have a good time now. Take care.